The Roman arena roars as a vast crowd gathers, their anticipation palpable under the fluttering banners of the Roman eagle. A raised platform looms starkly in the center, a stage set for a grim spectacle of power and dominance. From his elevated box, the governor surveys the scene, his chilling smile a mask of cruel indifference. His eyes, cold as marble, reflect the impending drama, a testament to Roman authority and ruthless spectacle. Bathed in sunlight, the governor sits regally in his private box, fingers steepled, observing dust motes dancing in the golden air. A self-satisfied smirk plays on his lips as he addresses his advisors, a silent declaration of power and control. "It is not merely an execution, gentlemen. It is a lesson," the governor proclaims, his voice echoing with cold conviction. "I am but an instrument," he declares, eyes gleaming, "a tool of divine justice. The city will be cleansed." Lucius, a legionary betrayed, sits chained in the oppressive darkness, his weariness a mask upon a warrior's face. The damp cell whispers tales of despair, yet a spark of defiance flickers within Lucius's gaze. He confronts his grim fate, the cold stone, a harsh reminder of his captivity. Though bound, Lucius refuses to surrender his spirit, his resolve an unyielding flame in the abyss. In the vast Roman arena, Lucius is forced forward by soldiers, his eyes defiant against the sun. He regains his balance, meeting the bloodthirsty gaze of the crowd with unwavering resolve. The governor's cold signal slices through the air, an unspoken command sealing Lucius's fate. The arena holds its breath as the execution begins, a spectacle of power and impending doom unfolding. The execution platform stands stark against the sky, a grim stage set for the day's dark spectacle. A massive iron sigil, marked with snarling dog heads, glows ominously within a roaring furnace. Heat shimmers off the iron, distorting the air. As the crowd grows still, anticipation hanging heavy, a low murmur spreads through the throng, a collective dread rising as the sigil is prepared. Under the harsh daylight, Lucius is forced to his knees, his defiance a stark contrast to his vulnerable position. The heated iron descends, an instrument of brutal justice. The air crackles with anticipation and dread. The searing brand makes contact. The stench of burning flesh fills the execution platform, a gruesome testament. Lucius grits his teeth, a silent scream trapped within, his eyes blazing with unbroken resolve. On the execution platform, a priest offers Lucius a honey cake, its sweetness hiding a deceitful secret. Lucius hesitates, a moment of stark clarity before the plunge. He eats, and the world begins to warp. The crowd's faces twist into grotesque masks, a horrifying hallucination consuming Lucius. On the execution platform, Lucius's fevered gaze locks with the governor's, a storm of defiance and madness raging within him. Agony grips Lucius, hallucinations blurring the world, yet he stands unyielding, a beacon of unbroken spirit. The governor watches, his smile faltering under the intensity of Lucius's gaze. A flicker of uncertainty dances across the governor's face, a crack in his composed facade. Lucius, amidst pain and delusion, remains unbroken, his defiance a silent roar against the injustice. The governor's wavering smile betrays his unease, challenged by the unwavering spirit before him. Lucius struggles, his defiant spirit unbowed as he's dragged towards the cold, flat stone of the execution platform. Above him, a pyramid of massive boulders looms, threatening, a precarious testament to the brutal justice. His eyes blaze with hatred as he anticipates his fate, his body straining against the guard's hold. The governor watches, a cold, impassive expression masking the dark satisfaction in his eyes. "The weights of Tartarus," the governor declares, his voice echoing across the execution ground, sealing Lucius's doom. The first stone hits Lucius, a gasp escaping his lips as the weight crushes his chest. Each stone lands with sickening thuds, the slow agony etched on Lucius's face. Ribs crack under the relentless barrage, each impact stealing what little breath remains. The crowd's initial fervor wanes, replaced by a palpable unease as the brutality unfolds. A hush falls over the execution platform, broken only by the grim sounds of the stoning. Lucius's body absorbs the relentless assault, a testament to the cruelty of the spectacle. On the execution platform, Lucius fights for each breath, his legionary discipline a shield against the encroaching agony. His lips turn blue, a stark testament to his struggle. Yet he stands unyielding, a monument of defiance. A rib cracks, the sound swallowed by the vast sky, sending a jolt of pure pain through his battered body. Despite the torment, his eyes remain fixed, unblinking, focused on a distant horizon only he can see. The crushing stones lift, revealing Lucius beneath, his breath shallow, body broken, but spirit unbroken. From his raised platform, the governor watches, his face a mask of fury at the failed execution. Lucius stares defiantly, a silent scream against the injustice about to be unleashed. A tense silence hangs over the execution platform as all eyes are locked on Lucius's fate. Under the unforgiving sun, Lucius is bound to the wheel, his strength failing as the crowd's murmur rises like a storm. Sweat glistens on his brow, a testament to his fear. The executioner advances, a looming figure of dread, the blade in his hand reflecting the sun's harsh judgment. The crowd's anticipation hangs heavy in the air, a palpable sense of doom pressing down on the scene. The governor announces, his voice resonating with grim authority. The 3 cuts of fate. On the execution platform, the executioner makes the first brutal cut across Lucius's chest. Blood spills, staining the rough, splintered wood, a dark crimson. The crowd gasps, a collective sound of horror and morbid fascination. A grim-faced man rubs salt and ash into the raw, open wound. Lucius grits his teeth, his body convulsing, a silent scream trapped within. On the stark execution platform, a second cut tears across Lucius's back, the raw muscle exposed and vulnerable. Salt and ash are brutally rubbed into the open wound, a searing torment inflicted upon him. Lucius's body convulses in agony, a silent scream trapped within his chest. Despite the unbearable pain, Lucius remains defiant, his stoicism a stark contrast to the brutality of the scene. On the execution platform, the air is thick with the metallic tang of blood as the third cut lands, driving into Lucius's thigh. A collective roar rises from the crowd, a cacophony of fascination mingling with sheer horror. The brutal spectacle unfolds, the smell of iron permeating the air. The sun beats down on the scene, highlighting the stark reality of Lucius's suffering. On the execution platform, Lucius's gaze pierces through the crowd, locking onto the governor with unwavering intensity. A palpable chill runs through the governor as Lucius's eyes hold him accountable, his expression unyielding. The executioner hesitates, his hand faltering above the lever, sensing the shift in the air. A hush falls over the once raucous crowd, their anticipation turning into uneasy silence under Lucius's defiant stare. The weight of the moment hangs heavy, as Lucius's courage confronts the governor's authority in a silent, tense standoff. Crimson stains the weathered wood of the execution platform, a grim testament to past sentences. Lucius kneels, his head lolling forward, a picture of defeated resignation under the unforgiving sun. Ragged breaths betray Lucius's fragile hold on life, his chest rising and falling in labored rhythm. Crimson rivulets trace paths down Lucius's body, each drop a stark reminder of his impending doom. The worn wood beneath Lucius darkens, soaked with the chilling evidence of his suffering. Silence descends, broken only by Lucius's ragged breaths, the platform awaiting its final act. Fear ripples through the crowd, whispers swirling around Lucius, the man who defies death. He stands defiant on the execution platform, unknowingly becoming a symbol of resistance. Each breath Lucius takes fuels their hope, challenging the governor's authority. The governor's jaw tightens, his gaze hardening as he watches his control slip away. The execution platform transforms into a stage of defiance, a silent battleground of wills. On the execution platform, the governor's cruel satisfaction shines as he gestures towards Lucius, who stands tall against death. Reluctant soldiers advance with a massive leather sack, its ominous contents promising a brutal end. The jagged shapes within the sack hint at the gruesome fate awaiting Lucius, a terror made real. Hesitantly, the soldiers move to force the defiant Lucius into the dark, iron-filled container. Each movement tightens the noose of fate around Lucius, his courage a stark contrast to the grim task. On the stark execution platform, Lucius is brutally shoved toward his grim fate. The coarse sack awaits, a suffocating shroud held open by rough hands. Iron scrapes against Lucius, reopening old wounds as he's forced inside. Crimson stains bloom anew on the rough fabric, painting a grim tableau of suffering. The world fades to black as the sack is stitched shut, sealing Lucius in suffocating darkness. Trapped, Lucius is enveloped by an all-consuming void. Under the harsh sun, a desolate execution platform stands stark against the sky. 4 grim soldiers strain, wrestling with a burlap bag that twists and fights with frantic life. The bag's desperate movements mirror the unseen struggle within, a silent scream against fate. The governor's command pierces the air. Throw him into the pit. The soldiers heave. Soldiers stand at the edge of the mouth of Hades, a desolate pit echoing with dark secrets and forgotten souls. With grim resolve, they toss a heavy sack into the abyss, its contents unseen, its fate sealed in the depths. A chilling echo reverberates through the chasm as the sack descends, swallowed by the darkness. Silence descends, heavy and absolute, as the mouth of Hades reclaims its offering, leaving no trace behind. The Roman arena stands silent, days after the carnage. The air hangs heavy with the stench of death. Guards discover the sack, brutally torn open, its contents vanished, leaving only emptiness. Lucius is gone. The arena echoes with the mystery of his disappearance. A chilling absence remains, a silent testament to an escape shrouded in unanswered questions. A chilling wind howls through the snow-laden Roman borderlands, each gust carrying whispers of dread. Fear grips the villagers as they speak of a phantom, a scarred man haunting the edge of their world. His face, a grotesque mask of agony, bears a melted brand, a testament to unspeakable cruelty. Scars map his body, each telling a tale of brutal endurance, a life etched in suffering. He is known as the Hound Returned, a grim omen stalking the land. His presence serves as a stark warning to those who wield power with a cruel hand.